There are a couple different ways to answer this, specifically with regard to traffic. So in one way, the quantum layer doesn't handle traffic in the way classical networks do, because they're not sending messages. They're just establishing these entangled links and using them to generate keys. Those keys get passed up to a router via key import protocol, just like Matt and Jeff were talking about, where they're used to encrypt and decrypt classical messages. However, if you want the highest level of security, you need to use those keys with a one-time pad encryption technique. And this is a system where the keys are never reused. So encrypting each bit of the message requires a new key bit. In this case, traffic management becomes incredibly important because you need to ensure that the quantum network is allocating resources very strategically to generate keys in proportion to the classical traffic. But even if one-time pad seems like overkill for your application and you want to do something a little bit more efficient, like Jeff was alluding to, where you just roll over the keys in your routers at regular time intervals, traffic optimization techniques are still needed because you want to ensure that the system is going to meet the demands imposed by the router's key consumption rates and prioritize things appropriately so the network isn't overtaxed. So in either case, the high security or the high efficiency setting, you need an orchestrator of some sort that's aware of the key consumption patterns of all the communicating endpoint node pairs so that it can juggle resources in an appropriate way.